All right. YouTube collaboration, bodybuilding collaboration with Series of Cylinders Bodybuilding, Mark's Max Muscle, EP09. And if everybody remembers, we did, what was the show that we did? Texas?
Gosh darn
Come
it.
on, John. You remember. You remember.
Yes.
You remember.
Yeah, I know.
Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Texas. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
Texas.
It was Texas. Yeah, because I got my ass handed to me.
EP09, I do believe, with the top 3.
Yes, and he has the
I
shirt
do not
on.
Remember, I don't remember the last time I got the top 3.
Stupid microphone. I do
That's
indeed.
right.
And
That's right.
I would just like to say that John indeed did send me the shirt. Actually, I watched one of your Anabolic Academies.
It was from both of us.
Absolutely. But I watched one of your Anabolic Academies. Franz is the man, I think his name is. It was one of the questions that he actually asked. Like, did EP09 get a shirt?
That's right.
I did get my shirt. I did get my shirt. Yeah.
And I find that quite interesting.
Yes.
But I also it took a while. I know what you're going to say, but the thing is, the thing is, John spent $40 to ship this thing me from the US. So that's not like, you guys follow through, man. So that's great. I really appreciate it. I love this fucking shirt.
Good. Yeah, like and subscribe. See what I do? Fucking for everybody that watches this shit. Spent $42 to send a shirt.
And this took place because Hunter Labrada couldn't beat Andrew Jack.
Yeah.
Or no, Carlos Thomas Jr. I apologize.
Yeah, Carlos
neither of them could. Yeah.
Yeah, Carlos. Yeah, Carlos took a shit.
Yeah, he got third.
He got third, but I mean,
hey, look at Nick Walker's first pro show. He got 4th.
I was just going to say that. Yep.
On a weaker lineup.
That's true. That's true. I really thought Carlos should have continued and done another couple of shows because he was only like 5-10% off, really, 10% off and he could have won a show, like really 10% better conditioning. He could have won a show.
Absolutely.
So, but he decided that he was going to go back to the drawing board and go on his off season and start next year. So,
another show wouldn't have hurt. Another show wouldn't have hurt.
No, it really wouldn't, because when he told me that, actually I spoke to his dad, and his dad told me that, and I was like, I didn't say anything. I said, okay, you guys make the right decision, but I'm saying to myself, what does he have to work on? He has no weak points. The only thing he's got to work on is conditioning. I mean, he's a monster. I'm like, but they, what are you going to do? I'm sure that he discusses it with whoever he trains him and his dad and everything and blah, 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 and his team. So, I'm sure they make the right choices.
Yeah, he's got everything.
Look, there's no question. It can be as simple as this. His time is coming, whether it be next year or the year after that. The one thing that he did accomplish with this show is that he showed everyone his potential. And if he hits that potential, his time will come. There's no question.
He hits that potential, it's lights out for everybody. Seriously.
That's going to be it.
If he could come in with that Hunter Labrada conditioning that Hunter brought to Tampa and Texas, it's fucking lights out, dude. Like, nobody's beating that. You need a Nick Walker or a Derek to beat that.
Yeah, he's got the midsection.
Yeah,
he's got the arms. He's got
and he'd be pushing them.
Got everything and a small waist. Most guys that are that short, they look like the boxy. Like a Jose Raymond or
Nick Walker.
Yeah, no, he's
basically Nick Walker with a small waist.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
maybe he's not as dry, of course.
Right. Yeah. Nick is he's just a freaky monster bodybuilder.
He has that hard, grainy nature.
Yeah. He's almost like, he's the kind of bodybuilder that you would show to my wife and my wife would go, oh, that's disgusting. And you're like, what?
I hate to make
I know, right? I know.
Yeah.
Between him and Sean Clarita, but they're the same type of density.
Yes, well, the muscle is the same types of density. Clarita's got a little bit better shape.
Not the same shape at all, like the same silhouettes or anything like that, but it seems like probably the same training, same type of training. I don't know.
I would say.
Well, I used to go to the same gym as Clarita before he moved to Texas when he was in Jersey. And I'll be honest with you, there was a few pros that went to the gym that I go to, Signature Gym. I've never seen anybody train like Clarita. He's a machine. He's a machine in the gym. And the gym that I went to, Akeem Williams went to.
He's a beast too.
Yeah, Akeem Williams went to, Victor Martinez went to, and the other Dominican guy, what's his name? Jesus, who's the other Dominican guy?
Justin
Rodriguez, right?
Justin Rodriguez, yes.
And they, and I'm not exaggerating, I've seen all of them work out. And you combine Akeem, Justin, and Victor Martinez together. Well, Victor's retired, and they still can't touch Clarita's training. He's a
really
fucking monster in the gym. He doesn't stop. Yeah,
really,
it's I've never seen anybody train like him. And
Justin
before
looks like a powerful lad.
Yeah, I mean they're strong guys. Don't get me wrong, but Clarita, just his intensity.
Honey, can you close my door?
Oh, there you go.
Please.
Oh, look, he's got to say please.
Love you. I didn't get the I love you return.
Forgot to close the door, Mark. Yeah.
She just got home, actually.
Yeah. And my wife just walked in too.
I can see the driveway from here. I seen her pull in.
But anyway, yeah, the guy is a machine in the gym. It's one time. This was like, I think last year or the year before his Olympia. No, last year. He won last year, right? Yeah. And his wife used to train with him every day.
2 years in a row? No.
He lost to Derek.
Oh, he won 2020 and then 2022.
Right. Yeah, he lost to Derek.
Right.
And I remember he was doing he likes a lot of plate loaded stuff, you know. So he
likes the plates.
Yeah, he uses he uses a lot of plate loaded stuff. So I don't know. He's got a plate loaded.
He's a heavier. He's like a heavyweight, high rep kind of guy, right?
There you go. The Golden Girls.
Oh god.
Yeah. So yeah. So his wife used to train with him, but his wife was like more of his cheerleader, and like his if you I talked to this with Jordan Hutchinson, and it seems like if you have the right wife or right girlfriend in your life as a bodybuilder, sky's the limit, because if they're helping you, and if you got the wrong girl in your life, it'll fucking destroy you. I mean, I'll go with it goes with anybody, but we're talking about bodybuilding. And his wife would literally like just line the weight up for him, do everything for him. And not then she got pregnant, she had the baby, so she really doesn't, train with him.
Yeah, they had the baby. Yeah, seen that.
And then one time I was doing shoulders and he was doing the plate loaded shoulder press. And I think he had 4 or 5 plates on the plate shoulder. It was insane.
Yeah.
And I was eyeing the machine, and I didn't even go close. I was eyeing it. She looked at me and she goes, "Don't you even fucking think about it." And I went, "Don't worry, you got it, no problem."
Yeah, let Sean have his machine, okay?
Yeah,
needs to happen here.
No, it's cool. No, for sure.
Just walk away.
Anyway, anything interesting happened before we jump into the Europa, Spain, Alicante, Spain?
No, I just think I totally agree with you on that. The women, like there was, if you watch the old 83 or maybe even 84 Olympia, Samir Banu, he had this woman beside him, and he's like, she's here ready to do whatever I want, whenever I want. And she's just sitting there agreeing, yeah, I'm here for him. She was doing his meals, whatever. Yeah. And then you got a guy like, what's his name there? Callum Von Moger.
Right.
Do you remember that years ago with that woman? You could see it. You could see she's going to be the ruin of him.
Yeah, but he's not the only one.
No. There's 2 examples. One good.
Yeah.
One bad.
But Callum, you could tell, Rich Piano was another one. He was dating.
Oh, yeah.
That was I should have used that as an example.
Yeah.
You could, there's so much, there's a lot you could unpack there. But that's a great example. Yeah.
All you got to do is look at Samson Dowda and his wife, straight to the top, right?
Yep.
Sean Clarita and his wife, straight to the top. It's just, and then when you get a girl like, I know Jason Ons went through it with his first wife. It was a disaster. And then
I watched your video with you guys talking about that.
And then John Delarosa, same thing.
He called her cancer.
Yeah. You know what it is? Because the 3 of us have never been in that world where we were like famous and have a lot of clout and so on and so forth, right? And when you get to that world, they're all manipulative women just waiting at the finish line, that all they have, their intentions are just to extract whatever they can from you and manipulate you. It's a sad, and then, you're a young dude, you're in your 20s, you're a bodybuilding superstar, and, I mean, you don't have to use bodybuilding. You go to the NFL, the NBA, you know, the MLB. These guys, you know, they fall prey to the pussy all the time. It happens all the time, you know. Anyway, enough of that shit. So what do you think?
Europa, Spain.
What's up?
Europa, Spain.
That's right, Europa, Spain. So I don't know if anybody watched Mark's breakdown, but it was excellent breakdown. I suggest everybody go and watch it, actually. But you have Regan winning this one.
Yes, he does.
You think Regan's going to pull this out?
Took everybody by surprise, I am sure.
I
also added a little epithet at the end of that one too.
Go ahead. What would you say?
Well, I didn't agree with the judges at the Prague. Nathan got 4th, 2021 Prague, way back.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, I don't remember.
Nathan was already qualified for the Olympia, right?
That's right. Yeah.
So they were like, "You're not even going to the Olympia, are you, Nathan?" Well, no, I don't believe I am. Okay, well, we're gonna put you 4th.
That's the biggest problem. You know, that's the biggest issue.
He just beat Samson right before that.
Yeah.
Samson beat him. Samson was nowhere near what he is now.
No. Did you see what he looks like
now? He's not beaten. Yeah,
I did. I saw the back comparison, right?
Wow.
Man, unbelievable. Width and depth. And that in one season is pretty incredible to gain, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I know. He's pretty impressive.
Kenson's got a doggy dog.
Yeah, you got you.
Yeah, that's one of 3. Yeah.
I got 3 too. Oh.
Nice.
I'm waiting for one to die. She's 15 and she just keeps pissing. She just keeps pissing in the house. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I'm on the other side of it. We got one that's 4 months and it's pissing and shitting everywhere.
Oh, yeah. I went through that too because we had 2 puppies. Anyway, but what did you think? You think Regan's going to take it this week, Jensen?
I got a hard time with this one because Regan really did have a lot of momentum behind him going into the show. And the majority of the comments that I saw from this, because I do take a lot of consideration from what from the conversations that I'll have in my comment section. And a lot of people had the opinion that we were all fooled by Regan. And
that's right.
I started thinking about it a bit more. And you know what? That might really be the case. And I don't know if he can can he make drastic changes in a week? Absolutely he can. Could they be drastic enough to compete with the changes that Nathan could also make? I don't know. Nathan is very confident that he's going to come in bigger and harder. And if he does, then 10% better. If you want to put a number on it, sure. Even 5% better. Nathan D'Asha would probably beat an equivalent 5% better Regan, right?
Right.
I don't know. I still kind of got a hard time with it. Now, Regan did post something on his own YouTube. Apparently it was explaining what happened in Italy. I haven't watched it yet, but that's going to be a topic of a video of mine tomorrow, I would say.
Yeah.
As of right now, it's really, really tough for me to decide. I'm still not really sure.
Yeah, I'm not 100%.
Tells me Nathan.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure either, but I'm not 100% sure either because the only thing is like Regan's got Milos. And if anybody can make him look better in a week, it's definitely fucking Milos.
Now, Kenson, you said that Nathan said did you say, or did you hear him say he wanted to come in bigger? Is that what he said?
Yep.
See, if he comes in bigger,
he might come in softer if he wants to come in bigger.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he doesn't need to come in. He doesn't need to come in any bigger.
No.
He just needs to be. He actually needs to be the same. Because he was so impressive in Italy. He could come in a little leaner. But Regan from the front, I think if he pulls some water, because Regan was holding water. If you've noticed when he was doing his real lat spread, he had a little bit of skin fold in his lower back and from his glutes and his hamstrings. If he pulls a little bit of water, because from the back, you can make an argument from the back, Regan beats Nathan.
I was giving him, like when I did just the recap or whatever, or the prejudging, I was giving Regan the back shots.
Yeah, me too. I was maybe
not in conditioning, but it was close.
Yeah, I said I think the only shot that Regan really won was probably the real lat spread. But
his rear double is good. It's shapely, right? But it doesn't. It still doesn't have that that thickness that that Nathan's has. And the X frame of Nathan is something that you just can't ignore. Regan's is great, but Nathan's X frame, especially in the back double bicep, really is. I mean, it's good. You know, I think that's part of what did it for him.
Nathan's biceps alone from the rear double biceps, he's got mountains, dude.
They're superior to Regan's from the rear. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, and the front. Forget it. I mean, it's going to be a tough one. I honestly think, oh God, who works with Nathan? Do we know who works with Nathan?
Yeah, Bossa Votla. It's the same coach as Wesley Vissers, and I believe Urs Kalasinski. I believe so.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
Then you know what? I'm going to say Nathan takes this one again. But you know what? Then again, you know, if it's close, they might give it to Regan just so they both are at the Olympia, like you said, Mark. You know,
and that could very well be the case. Josh would agree with you too.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Sanch.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Who's that? We got to get him on one.
Sanch. Oh yeah. Yeah. Bodybuilding News Network. Josh Sanch.
Oh, all right, I gotta look it up. I didn't realize there was so many damn bodybuilding. Fucking.
It's a rabbit hole.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. No, Josh is a good dude.
Yeah.
All right,
Josh
so
is a good guy.
I'm gonna go with Nathan winning again and Regan just because Mark's got Regan first, and
nobody's gonna pick Xiaoming. Yeah,
I want to, man. I
don't even think
a serious wild card in Italy.
Yeah, well, yeah. Honestly, I didn't even have my eye on. But if
like Carlos,
I tried to tell you,
right,
man. Yeah. I tried to tell you.
Yeah,
I tried to tell everybody. I was covering him for months leading up to the show, and nobody saw him coming. I saw him coming from a mile. I mean, 2 months away, man.
You're good, like you got your finger on the pulse when it comes to the new guys. That's for sure. You're good like that.
I love that stuff, man. The guys that are just coming up. Who else did I pick?
You had the little spotlight on there. Beef stew.
Same thing. New York Pro. Yeah,
he came into New York. I already knew who he was because of EP09.
I had him months out of the show, man. Months
when he had short hair, probably.
Yeah, it was pretty sure, yeah.
And
but I did have the top 5 correct, just not in order.
Yeah, that's right. You did. I didn't have the what's his name? What's the Chinese guy's name?
Xiaoming.
Xiaoming Yang. I believe I've been
Shou.
I don't know if it's Shuming or Xiaoming. I'm not 100% sure.
He's called something else though.
Yeah,
Liang Yan.
How many names you gonna have? I mean, how many names? How many names you gonna have that nobody can pronounce?
When I'm doing the
with a physique like that, he can have as many names as he fucking wants.
That's true.
Yeah, but I'm still only gonna say 2 of them.
Oh well, yeah.
See, if he dries out more, he might have a shot to move up to 3rd.
It's gonna take him some doing.
He came in 4th, right?
He did. Yeah, he did.
So I'm gonna put him.
He beat Blessing Awadibu.
Blessing sucks.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but he
sucks now.
Blessing needs some work.
He used to be good.
Yeah, his legs. It's just I had this. I don't. It's just there's no separation. I don't know what they. It was really if his legs aren't diced, it looks even worse.
And they look diced on Instagram. He's another guy that fooled everybody, and nobody's talking about that either. His Instagram pictures look exponentially better than what he looked like on stage. Same as Regan.
Yeah. It might be also because I had this discussion with Arns yesterday, and it might be that how they peak for the show. They might have made some kind of mistake when they peak for the show, and so on and so forth. So it could be a little bit, and the lighting, on Instagram, your own lighting, the lighting on a stage. Shows everything,
Oh, yeah. Screens behind them too.
Yeah, right. But so I'm gonna go with Liang Minshat, whatever the hell his name is, 3rd, and then Roman Fritz 4th.
Really?
See, I like Roman Fritz in fourth on that because I think that Roman, although he is very experienced in doing multiple shows, like last year he did something silly, almost as much as, or maybe it was the year before. I can't remember. He's used to doing multiple shows, but regardless, for your fourth show in this time frame, that might affect him. It's possible that it'll affect his peak on this one. Between now and the Olympia, I don't think that's an issue. But I like having him in fourth under Shu Mingyan because of that. Shu Mingyan is so fresh. He's got a week to make improvements, and he looked like he could have made improvements in a week.
Yeah.
Roman, I don't see what he can improve with.
No, he can't. He's got to come in the same conditioning. You're right.
Yeah.
And you're right. Too many shows after, so especially. But Roman isn't a huge bodybuilder. He's a smaller bodybuilder, so
he's deceivingly heavy.
Yeah, he might be able to pull off the.
He's tall.
Yeah, he might be able to pull off the conditioning again because he's not such a huge bodybuilder.
I think he can.
Yeah,
just because of who he is. We're talking about a guy with hip surgery, replacement surgery.
Oh, that's right.
Both of them.
That's right. Yeah.
He's tough as nails.
Who came in sixth at Italy?
Was it Theo Le Guerrier?
Oh, right.
Was it? I can't remember.
I could be wrong on that one.
I don't remember because I only covered 1 to 5.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's all I usually do too. And it's no disrespect to the other competitors. It's just it comes down to time,
Yeah, right, exactly.
It's like we were saying. I think it might have been before we went on record. Like Mike's a full-time YouTuber, right? But me and John were talking about, like, if we had the time and being a full-time YouTuber, like, oh man, you could do so much more, right?
You'd probably throw in their latest Instagram pictures as well, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Really show me up then.
Mark, that's all I do.
Oh, no, I just have the top 5. Same.
So I'm trying to see who I would put in fifth.
And the reason that's important is because for anyone that did not see the competitors list at this point, it's almost a carbon copy of the Flex Pro weekend.
I think
there's Pablo.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
There are different, almost.
Yeah. Blessings out.
Dorian Haywood.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot
took
about
6th in New York. Was it 6th or 7th?
He took 7th in New York.
7th.
This
I got
year?
it written down. I'm not smart. I have it written down.
This year he took 7th?
No, it was last year.
I was gonna say, yeah.
But he competed a pile though. That was his best look, I find. But
he's one of those.
Was Theo, yeah.
He's one of those guys that 6 was Theo. Okay.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys, Dorian Haywood, that it's like you're waiting for him to fucking break out.
He does not need to push the size, just needs to bring that condition.
Right.
That's all he needs to do. Oh, Tim Budesheim's there as well.
He was in 7th, yeah.
All right, then I'm gonna put Theo in 5th.
He beat Tim. I think he beat Tim because I predicted Tim to beat him for this show.
Yeah, I predicted Tim to be in 5th. Actually, it didn't work.
He was peeled.
5th, 4th, or 5th. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's just got odd shape.
He does.
I think he's got scoliosis, baby, please.
Once you put him up against guys like Nathan and Regan and even the Asian dude, that's when they get
too shapely. Yep.
Yeah.
Too shapely.
Yeah, that's when they get exposed,
Especially Xiao Ming. When Xiao Ming poses, he's all muscle.
Chow.
He is, man.
That's his name, Chow Mein.
SHOUMING.
CHOWMEIN. Got it. Chow Mein.
I feel like I kind of I feel like my pronunciation, I've kind of like not Canadianized it because that sounds weird, but like Americanized it like they did with Urs Kalasinski. I just say Shu Mingyan. I like Shu Mingyan.
Shu Mingyan.
That's what I say. Xiao Ming.
That's
what. You know what? Shu. I'm just gonna write it like it's English. SHOE. Shu.
You got
mean, it. MIN. Mean Yan. AYAN. There you go.
That's it.
All right. That's
bodybuilding names have always been the worst and hardest to pronounce.
And the U.
Oh, every Asian person I know changes their name to be Americanized.
Like this guy I know, his name's Jim Shu.
Yeah, Like I said in my apology video to Hide. Did you guys see that?
Yeah,
I did. Yeah.
The girl that
I
we order Chinese food from, her name is Phyllis. And I'm like, your name's not Phyllis. I know your name's not Phyllis. You could barely speak English. Your name's not Phyllis.
No, it's the place where I go and get pizza down the road. One of the guys that works there, his name is, well, I believe the owner just called him Paul, but his name is actually Amrit, right? Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, he's got 2 degrees and he's folding up fucking pizza boxes. That'll tell you about the economy around here. But yeah, that happens here all the time, man. Even in Canada.
Same as here, probably.
I got into a fight. Well, I got into a fight with a Chinese lady once.
A fist fight?
Not a fist fight. Like a not like push and shove, but an argument.
Okay. Fingers pointing. Okay.
Yeah, this is when I was an electrician's apprentice. It was before I was a sewer worker. I was an electrician, and they sent me to go get lunch.
Jeez, you wouldn't want to combine the two.
Yeah, no, definitely not. And they sent me to go get lunch. So there's this Chinese restaurant, and this lady's standing outside. The Chinese lady, she's standing outside, and there's this guy walking in front of her. It was like a strip mall, and the guy dropped money, dropped like $20 on the floor, and me and the Chinese lady went to run to grab the $20, right? Because we wanted to get the money.
Keep it.
Yeah. And
wait, what city was this in, John? Was this in New York or New Jersey?
Jersey. So, but I realized that she was too close. I was never going to get there in time unless I like tackled her or something. So I just yelled out, "Sir, you dropped your money." Because I wasn't getting it.
You ratted her out.
Yeah. If I wasn't getting it, I didn't want her to get it. Forget it. And the guy turned around and picked up the money and he goes, "Oh, thank you." And she looked at me and she goes, "You bald-headed snitch."
Bald-headed?
She called me a bald-headed snitch.
You bald-headed snitch. Well, so what did you say, John?
Nothing.
Nothing? No, nothing.
What am I going to say?
I'm not racist. $20.
I'm not racist.
See you next Tuesday.
No, she's not racist either. You being a bald-headed snitch has nothing to do with your ethnicity.
That's true. Because they're all bald Chinese guys. Yeah, you're right.
That's true. There are.
You two are sick people. This is why we get along. You're strange. All right, I picked my top 5.
Man. We're all strange. Yeah.
Yeah. I picked my top 5. So there's mine.
Okay.
So what about you, Mark? Why don't you go? Because you did your
I got Regan 1, Nathan 2.
Regan, and then Nathan.
I got Roman 3rd.
Okay.
I'll do my best to remember this. And Xiaoming Yan 4th.
Xiu Min Yan.
Yep.
And I believe I have Pablo
Escobar.
The doctor, Pablo.
Yes. Now,
Lupus.
Did you? Where did he last compete, Mark? I can't
His
remember.
last name is Lupus.
Did we see him at the Empro?
No, he was at the Mr. Big just this year. He got 4th.
Yeah, no, it's a Lopus, Lopis. Yeah,
it's not Lupus. Is it Lupus?
No,
that's what
I don't think
Seal
so.
had.
No,
remember Seal? He had lupus.
Yeah,
I remember Seal. I didn't know he had lupus.
That's what was wrong with his face.
It sounds like a breakfast cereal. Fruit Lupus.
People just thought he got into knife fights. It was more.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I did not know that was lupus.
Yeah. Everybody found out, and they're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, okay, but as for Pablo Lopez, this guy could make the top 5.
I got him in.
Let's pull him up. I shared the screen.
You should pull him up.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I got him in 5th.
This is a guy that came on my radar a few weeks before the show as well.
Pablo.
Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's got great shape. He's just a little small. Yes.
Yes, that's exactly right. That's his name.
To dry out a little more.
He's just a little bit small. Yeah, but he's got great shape. Yeah, you're right. I saw him at what was it? The big whatever, Mr. Big.
The big man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was at the big man.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
4th at the big man.
You talk about potential, and you can see the potential in this guy's physique.
How old is this guy?
I don't know. He doesn't look very
Pretty
old.
young.
Look at that side chest, dude.
That side chest is impressive.
Yeah, look at the wheels.
Wow, the wheels at the shoulder, the muscle separation.
His legs don't look that big from the front shot.
No,
chest, shoulders, arms. The arms actually like match the shoulders very well. This guy is awesome, dude.
Yeah, he's got a lot of potential. This dude. Is there a back
just
shot?
Like Horse MD.
Is there a
just
back
like
shot?
Horse MD.
No back
shot.
Yeah,
there's no back shot. He's got to have it in the video.
His back's decent. It needs to dry out a little bit more and needs to be a little thicker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you can use my video if you want.
But he's got plenty of. Yeah, I don't want you. You probably pull some copyright shit on me too.
No, I won't.
No, I'm only kidding.
People steal my stuff all the time.
That's why I
comment on one guy. One guy always steals my stuff, and I comment, "Thanks for the shout out, you prick." I'm not gonna copyright him though. I don't care.
Yeah,
I think I know who you're talking about. We're not gonna mention him here though.
No, I don't even know his name. It's a weird name.
He's got to work on his back. But this guy's got all the potential in the world, 100%.
If he's do a back lat spread.
No,
what?
He just
Well,
okay. All right, whatever. But he does look.
He's got to pose that side tricep a little bit better too.
If he's only in his 20s, he's got plenty of potential.
Guys like that.
Yeah, some of these guys they have to. So a lot of times you see guys with a lot of potential and they fall to the wayside. They don't put as much emphasis into it as they should. And you look at it and you go, "Oh, come on, man."
Yeah, you're in it for a short period of time.
You could do this. You could
either go for it or you just idle for a few years, and it's probably just as unhealthy to. You're still taking gear, running gear.
Still eating 10,000 calories a day or whatever the hell it is.
Pushing the food. Yeah.
He was born in 1994. He's 29.
So he's young enough to put some serious size. You could put some serious size on in the next 2 to 3 years, and he could definitely. He's got a small weight. It looks good. But
so it's hard. He might be a top 5 guy. He might.
Yeah.
But who else is in this show now? Because there's a couple more people.
Yeah.
I have him in 5th, and I have Dorian Haywood in 6th.
Yes, Dorian Haywood. Yeah.
Let's pull up Dorian. Let's see. Let's pull up Dorian. Because
I think I have him 6th.
Dorian is another guy that I have been waiting, because when you see him, not Dorian Yates, Dorian Haywood.
Oh, I think Bruno Oliveira Santos is going to make this show. He didn't make it in Italy.
Oh,
yeah, he didn't do the show. Yeah, it was something like that, but he's still on the competitors list for the Europa.
Like this guy's got tons of muscle.
Oh yeah, man, yeah.
And you're just waiting for him to like bring it. But I don't think he's
26.
No, that's 26 a year.
Oh,
he's
sorry.
Hard work. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I don't think he's a young dude. I don't think he's a very young dude.
He's got he's got a distinguished face.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
He probably looked old when he was a teenager.
Yeah, he probably looked. What was that movie with what's his name?
That movie with what's his name? That's pretty broad, John.
That could be anything. That guy with the one stuff and the thing.
The guy that aged backwards. The movie that aged backwards.
Cocoon?
No, not that one. Brad Pitt.
Benjamin Button.
Yeah, so maybe he's Benjamin Button.
I never actually saw that movie.
I've seen Cocoon. Wilford Brimley. I got diabetes.
I saw Cocoon too. Yeah.
Well, okay. Where could this guy place realistically in the Europa though?
I don't think he breaks the top 5. He's probably 6, 7, 8.
Just out of the top 5. I think he could easily get in there. You
think so, guys? I think Regan, Nathan, Fritz.
If he beats Pablo, if he's more conditioned than Pablo, he's going to get him because he's a lot bigger.
Yeah, but Pablo's got better flow.
He does.
Yeah. He's got a better midsection.
Yeah, better midsection, better flow.
Much better midsection.
I'm trying to see if there's
that's what ties it all together, man.
A decent shot of him like on stage.
If he can get better condition.
He's got all the muscle in the world.
Well, it's funny how he's got a lot posted up here, but it's aside from these stage pictures, obviously, but they're weird angles. It doesn't really tell us a whole lot.
He's holding some water here. You see the skin folds, and right here a little bit. And I'm nitpicking. Don't get me wrong, right? I'm nitpicking, and you can even see it here. He's holding a little bit of water. But on stage in these type of shows where they're loaded, this is that counts.
You're speaking
That
the
muscle's
truth.
still pushing
You're
against the
speaking
skin pretty
truth.
hard.
Yeah.
It is.
So, I don't know. This is going to be interesting. I think this is going to be better than last week. To be honest with you,
there's another guy that reminds me of him. Who is it? I can't put my finger on it.
I don't
know.
I'm really disappointed in Blessing this year, because he's another guy that I'm like, he's another guy that's like, you go, come on, like you could put it together, and
I remembered who it was. It's Joe Seaman that I'm thinking of.
Joe Seaman, yeah.
Yes. Joe Seaman's a great bodybuilder, man.
He really is. Hey.
We've been working on his gaming channel too. I just got a new logo and banner and shit. I'll send you guys pictures. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, he's getting into it. Yeah.
I met Joe Seaman at the New York Pro.
I didn't know I could talk.
You didn't talk, but I knew you could talk because I saw you doing push-ups on Daddy's back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
he did.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and you were holding the dog.
And he's up. All right.
So I met Joe Seaman at the New York Pro, and I gave him a shirt. I gave his girlfriend a shirt. He was supposed to come on my channel. He never did. But he's a good bodybuilder. He's just a little thick in the waist.
Just like Dorian.
But he's an excellent bodybuilder. There were a couple of guys. Eric Wood was another guy.
Oh, Eric Wood. He was top 5 at the New York Pro in his debut.
Yeah.
He was great, man.
Yeah.
I followed him leading up to that one, too. Not a lot of people saw him coming.
Think of Eric Wood?
Oh,
Eric Wood.
you know him. You'll know when you see him.
Yeah,
he's good, man.
He is
potential.
I should be ashamed of myself.
You really should.
He's competing. I think he's doing the Legion.
I think so, too, because he seems to be getting back in shape.
Yeah, he is. He's been posting a lot more. I know he is.
Yeah, it's just from, I think, again, his only, and again, I'm nitpicking.
A little more wheel size, I think.
His a lot of water from behind with his hamstrings and his glutes. This is his trouble spot right here. If he could fix
more detail
that,
from the back in general. I mean,
he could
have more through the lower back.
If
Not
he
as
could
much
fix
water
that.
as Giovanni Aspita.
Who the hell was that?
Did you see that guy? Even Dennis James was making fun of him.
Giovanni.
Who is this guy? He says, who is this guy? He doesn't even belong up there.
Who
no, he does not.
Who how do you spell his name?
Giovani.
G-O or G-I-O. I'll just let Kenson tell you.
Right here?
No, I think it's the third one down, isn't it? No, it's 212. Giovanni.
Last name is A-Z-P.
Yeah.
All right, let me see.
V-A-N-N-I.
He probably doesn't have any shots of that soggy donk. I can't imagine.
Then put A-Z-P-E. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name again. A-Z-P-E. Papa Echo.
Son of a bitch.
I don't even think he's on there, guys.
A-Z-P-E. Doesn't have an Instagram?
I think I tried to find the guy, and I don't think I found him.
There was a couple I couldn't find for the Italy, which really, and I mentioned it then too, it surprised me that these guys these days, being IFBB pros, don't.
You would think you would have social media. Yeah, right.
Accessible social media, like you would think it would be there.
Yeah, no, but I mean, look at the guy. He doesn't belong up there.
Is that the guy that came in last and in Italy?
I officially said, because there's a bunch that placed 16th. I said, nope, he placed dead last.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
It's you know what it is. It's kind of sad. First of all, I don't know how they got their pro card. That's the first thing. The other thing is, it's kind of sad. It's like, all right, dude, like you're putting your health online, you're pushing the envelope, you're coming at dead last, you're spending all this money. I know you love it, but there comes a time where you got to be a little real with yourself,
Is he going to be pushing gear anyway?
Yeah, I don't know.
A lot of these gym bros just doing it for nothing.
Yeah.
Which does not make sense to me.
No comment. Yeah. His room's getting smaller.
Yeah.
No, it's
You're not
it's
pushing.
true. I mean,
I'm talking pushing gear.
No,
A lot of fucking.
yeah. I mean, and you're right. At some point, these guys got to get realistic. I mean, it's a huge accomplishment in and of itself just to be an IFBB pro and be on stage. So I mean,
absolutely.
You get to a point. It's just like anything. Even guys look at for years, guys that'll make the top 5 or top 7, top 8 at the Olympia consistently, right? But never get that type. It's still massive accomplishments.
It is. It's tremendous. You just have to, and I understand turning pro and then wanting to be on a pro stage. I get it, right? But there comes a time where if you're not that good, you're not going to be getting endorsements. You're spending a shit ton of money. You're pushing the envelope with the juice, and just
that fucking later.
Just to be
that begs the question, John. You know a lot of bodybuilders, I can imagine.
Okay.
How many, and I can imagine this percentage is small. How many bodybuilders are professional bodybuilders, make a living off strictly bodybuilding? And versus how many that have their pro card?
A handful.
Yeah, just the top guys, I would think, because even guys like a lot of the guys, they even do coaching
Johnny
online.
O. Jackson. Say a Johnny O. Jackson. Do you think Johnny O. Jackson made any money competing?
No, but he definitely got a lot of endorsements because he was really popular.
And he had some body parts, some world-class body parts.
Yeah, he was extremely, and he became Johnny Jackson and Branch Warren. I equate to the YouTube's version of Blood and Guts.
Dorian Yates, I was just going to say,
they blew up in popularity once people saw them train on YouTube. It was like, boom, nobody ever saw anybody train like those lunatics ever. And they just exploded with popularity. That's when everybody wanted to train like Branch Warren and Johnny Jackson. And that's when you would watch.
Powerlifter.
Yeah, he was a monster.
Yeah.
It's just funny, he never did get those wheels like Branch Warren, did he?
No, and it didn't matter how hard. And those guys were hard. It wasn't like he didn't try.
No lack of trying.
Lack of trying. And that's why I'm like, how bad is it for Blessing? Is it that bad where he tries that hard? I don't know what his work ethic is in the gym. I have no idea.
He doesn't do squats. He doesn't like squats.
He doesn't squat.
That's what Dave Palumbo said.
Oh,
he won't do squats.
Then what do you expect? Then? I mean, really.
It's like I told grandfather of all lag workouts.
Yeah. Well, I told you though, John, I think that part of it is that leg injury that he suffered from months ago was worse than he let on. There's a very obvious imbalance from one leg to the other as well. I don't remember which one he injured. I'm pretty sure it was his right leg.
It's his left leg's the smaller one.
Yeah. So there's an obvious. No, he hurt it on the hack squat, and it was the leg that was facing the camera. I think it was his right leg, if I'm not mistaken.
When we're looking at him, I think it's his left legs. That's the smaller one. I'm almost positive. I could be wrong.
When is and then what happens is when does the shit talking get old? Because if you can't back it up, it's going to get old quick.
We got old at the Olympia when Hattie Shupin came behind him and put him in a Vulcan death grip.
He
turned around. Yeah. He did not say nothing to Hattie. Who's choking me? He turns around. Oh,
yeah. Well, even this trip where he bet Regan $5,000. Then he would be.
At least he waited until like a few days before the show. He didn't say anything. He didn't say a lot leading up to the show. And same thing with Chicago, right? Yeah. At least he waited that long. But you're right. Like that's his ego took that bet is what happened. I mean, he must have known, especially after seeing the guy.
You don't think? Know if he paid him?
No, I think he did. I think
really.
I think he said it in an Instagram post saying, you could talk to Regan. It's settled or something to that effect.
I don't think they should have because nobody won.
But the bet was just who's going to beat.
I know, but they weren't even close. He was way down. He didn't beat him. A bunch of other guys beat him.
Yeah, you don't squelch on a bet, bro.
He took the bet.
Maybe there was a side bet that says we have to be 1 and 2.
Think about if we never gave Jensen his shirt, would he have come back on?
Well, you could have lied and said you sent it, and you don't know what the heck happened.
Fucking Canada, man. Jesus Christ.
I probably would have come back on, but just to give you some shit.
I can't see Regan taking his money. Hey, what did he get for 5th? Couple of bucks?
Yeah,
I paid more for the Marks Max Muscle Invitational, for goodness sakes, than what
yeah. You might be right, man. You know, if I don't know what kind of guy Regan is, but Regan might have been like, yeah, don't worry about it.
He's Canadian. We are cheap. We do like a good buck.
Because I'm like that. I'm like that. I go, don't worry about it. It's fine. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, unless it's money that's owed to me. But if it's something like,
that's different.
Yeah, but it's not fair if you don't take that guy's money and then he's willing to take yours.
That's true too. But
maybe it was all in good fun, but Blessing has always had the attitude, I find, of, well, if we're going to get right down to it, then it's not all in good fun. Even though he is trying to entertain, there's a difference.
Yeah.
On this one here, I think Regan probably was like, yeah, don't worry about it. Like, we'll get
it. Might be right.
Go take your year off and we'll do it again,
Yeah. You might be right. Yeah. He needs to take a year and a half off. And he is. And he needs to get on. Oh, he said that. And he needs to get under a squat rack. And he just needs to get under a squat rack. Like, because otherwise.
No more of this hack squat. No more of this leg press shit. No more of these.
Even though hack squats were named after George Hackenschmidt.
And there's a serious play. I didn't know that, actually. But there is a serious place for it, without question. But you gotta squat. Palumbo's right. You gotta squat, man. Anybody that says you don't have to squat,
if you got wheels already, then hack squat your heart out, right? Sure.
I call it a meat and potatoes. You got to do a meat and potatoes exercise,
right? Exactly.
And your hack squats are an extra.
And it doesn't matter if you don't like them. You're a professional, right? I mean, I don't, I'm sure there is aspects of Jenson's job he doesn't like, and he's gonna fucking do it anyway.
No, he loves it. Diving, everything. Helicopters. He rides around in choppers. Get to the chopper. Come on, do it.
Speaking of Jensen, you got to give us your top 5.
All right. Well, first off, and this happens to me all the time. Don't get me wrong. I get every possible pronunciation you could possibly think. Kenson with a K.
You mean it's not Jensen?
No, it's not.
I know.
No. Look, I get Jensen. I get
son of a bitch. Kenson. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, that's all right. Look, I get it. It's been since I was a little kid, dude. I get Kenzie. I get Kenton. I get Kensith. You name it. Everything but my correct name. My father came up with my name, and it is somewhat of a burden. Although,
why don't they just call you Kenny?
I do get Ken. I do get Ken.
I like Kenson.
Yeah, I know.
I think it's a beautiful name. I think it's a gorgeous name. It's a beautiful name.
It's fucking shitty when it comes to trying to get people to pronounce it properly or whatever, spell it properly.
Try my last name. You'd never get my last name.
Yeah, I probably would. I'm pretty good with them.
Hodgson.
What?
Hodgson.
Well, I know you guys are Canadian, but what's your background? Like, what's your ancestral background?
I am a mutt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
And what about you, Kenson?
You name it. Swedish.
Nice.
What about you, Kenson?
On my mother's side, they were English. And on my father's side, actually, his biological parents were Acadian. It's like a French and English type. Yeah. So, but
the Acadians,
my father's
strong people.
Yeah, it's just down the road there's a lot of Acadians that live just down the road from where I'm at. I don't speak French. I don't speak French myself. I can get by and I can read it pretty well in order to get the general gist of what's going on. But my son's in French school now.
Put le in front of something. You just put le in front of it.
Le Big Mac. Like that scene from Pulp Fiction. Le Big Mac.
They
don't call it a Big Mac. They wouldn't know what the hell a quarter pounder is.
They got the fucking metric system over there.
They call it Le Big Mac.
All right, Kenson, you'll go.
Yes.
Number 1.
All right. Fuck.
Either way, you're gonna agree with one of us. Unless you're picking Fritz. I'm not
worried about agreeing with you guys, but I'm back and forth still between I mean, Nathan proved himself, but Regan is still yet to prove himself. But Regan fooled me so badly that I'm like, oh man, he still might be able to pull. But no, I'm gonna go with Nathan. I am Nathan, and then Regan.
You know what the funny situation here is? I would say 70% of people thought Regan was going to win last time.
Oh yeah.
Now I bet you 70% of people would say Nathan.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
No, it's logical. It is. Look at how Regan showed up and look at how Nathan showed up, and
yeah, but
and Nathan
I won't be surprised if Regan could squeak it out. I really will.
I won't be. I won't be, and that's why this is so hard of a decision. You know? For third place, I'm going to say I am gonna say
Two names, or
yeah, I know.
I know you're thinking between the two names. You got Roman and Xiaoming.
I know. What are the likelihood that Roman can pull it off again? I mean, my gut tells me that Roman could do it, man.
Roman's going to
although it has been a number of shows. Yeah, he is, and Xu Mingyan could look better. No, I'm going to give it to Xu. Yeah, Xu Mingyan third. Yeah.
Okay.
Roman in fourth.
You got
Xu Mingyan, Roman in fourth.
Yes.
And who do you got fifth?
Pablo
Escobar.
Pablo Lopez.
Okay.
Man, could he beat Roman? No.
The only difference between me and you, Kenson, is I got Theo in fifth.
Okay. Yep.
But
I think I got Theo in eighth.
Wow.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, that's all right.
Wow. Okay.
So I put
Tim ahead of him. I put Tim ahead of him.
I like how this show isn't. This show has a little bit of, it does take a little bit of thought of who's going to win it. It's not like watching the M Pro Classic where Cruzo was doing it and it's like, he's taking it, right?
Yeah,
It's not like that at all. So they're good shows to kind of end the season with in that sense, right? I like that.
Yeah,
Yan Turok is also competing.
Who?
Yeah, he is.
Yan Turok.
All right, let's pull him up because I don't know who that is.
Yeah, pull him up.
He's a lot like Pablo, except maybe needs a little bit more size.
What's his first name?
J-A-N. Yeah, J-A-N, not Y. Yeah.
J-A-N.
Turek.
There he is. Yeah.
There's the Mayan.
He's not a very handsome. He's not a very handsome individual.
Well, I mean, that's a matter of opinion. That's a matter of opinion, guys.
He has a strong. He looks like he has a strong opinion with that face, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, he could use a little bit of. Yeah, I mean, again, the guy's got. See, when somebody's that hard, I have a hard.
Needs to be harder from behind.
Oh, is that it? Let's see.
Yeah. By looking at him, he should be just shredded, but he's not. And the glutes need to be more shredded.
And he needs size. He needs more size.
Got pretty good calves.
How old is he?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's probably younger than his face would have you believe.
Yeah, probably.
See him at the flex. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he looked okay.
Yeah, he made second call out.
He got 8th, I think. He got 8. Yeah.
Not
okay.
Yeah, he just needs to put size on, but I don't know how old he is.
Again, not smart. I got it written down.
I think you're very, very smart. I think you're very, very smart. I think Kenson is a beautiful name.
I'm
trying to work on my compassion.
I see. Yeah. Selflessness and all that shit. Yeah,
I'm working on my
nice to people.
Yeah, I'm trying. I have a difficult time sometimes.
What you want to do is get a nice hat.
Hey, what the hell else are we saying?
Come live in Canada for a bit.
Yeah, you guys are really nice over there, right?
We can be.
Yeah, depends. Yeah, it depends. I guess.
There was some time back where the fat guy made a documentary about healthcare. I forget the fat guy's name. No, about healthcare. It wasn't Wolf. No, and he was and he was making fun of him. He went into Canada, I don't know what part, and people would leave their doors open. He would talk about how they feel so much safer. Or was it the gun? It might have been the gun. Home. It might be the gun one. He did two of them. The gun. He did. He did the gun one. He did the healthcare one. I don't know. Back then, I was more of a liberal. Now I'm like, not much anymore.
Was he Canadian, this guy?
No, he was American.
No, he was a director, right?
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
I forget. Oh, Michael Moore.
Michael Moore. That's it.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah,
No?
he hasn't been around since the liberals have gone batshit. He hasn't been making too many movies.
Dude, I have zero political opinion these days.
You're not old enough.
Not old enough. My father ran for the Liberal Party here locally twice in his life and for municipal council. So I saw I don't want anything to do with it. I just don't.
I don't blame
Underwater, it doesn't exist underwater. It's great. Love underwater. It's awesome. I don't need to concern myself with it, and I choose not to, at least at this point in my career, have any political influence when it comes to my business in particular. You know, I'm a private company, and that's the way I like to keep it.
Yeah.
Although I will work for the government, don't get me wrong. I'll take their money. But
when I used to do side work, when I did electrical side work, my political affiliations changed every time I went into somebody's house. So if I walked in and Fox News was on, I was a fucking conservative. And then if I walked in and MSNBC was on, I was a liberal. I was like, "You're gonna pay me?" But yeah, I would curse the opposite party as long as you paid me. I don't give a shit.
I mean, if you're making money, you know, but
you wouldn't do that if a hockey game was on now.
That's different.
I don't watch hockey, dude.
Oh yeah, you're not Canadian. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
No.
You like baseball?
No.
Football?
Well, I used to like baseball. I don't really watch baseball anymore. I don't watch sport. The only sport that I followed thoroughly growing up, and it was because my father watched it, was boxing.
Okay.
My father loved boxing, so then I watched boxing. My brothers watched boxing.
You like Tyson, don't you?
Well, Tyson, but my father loved Marvin Hagler. That was his favorite.
Yep.
Marvelous Marvin. Anyway, we got to get down to the nitty gritty. What does the winner get this time? We got a shirt last time.
Oh fuck! I didn't think about that.
How about a purple dildo?
I knew you were going to say that.
But it's
got to be
purple.
red because I just so happen. Never mind.
I just so happen to have one that's used. Only got a couple of miles on it. Yeah.
Oh my lord.
I'll take it as long as you don't wash it.
I don't want that shit at my fucking house, knowing that you guys sent it to me. I don't know.
One time.
I'll send you a bubbly.
Bubbly.
That would be bad.
One time for Halloween. One time for Halloween, I dressed up as a blind priest with and I put a strap on because it was a blind priest that didn't realize he had a heart on. Yeah. Because he was blind. He didn't see it, so he was knocking into shit. I'll send you the picture.
Today's episode is brought to you by
if you must.
Yeah. I think I'll add it. It'll pop up on the screen when people see it, and they'll see a blind priest with an erection.
Macho Man Randy Savage always enjoys a bubbly.
So what are we buying?
For the record, my son can't hear any of this.
Oh, all right, good. So what are we buying me when I win this time? Because I can't lose again. Shit.
Well, I know you can't, but I don't know. That is a good question. We did the T-shirt. Mark is quite thirsty. I don't know. You really enjoy you really enjoy the I Prevail supplements, right?
Yeah, I actually just ordered Dream Chaser because I've been having trouble sleeping and
I saw that. Yeah. You mentioned that on your latest.
So I just bought it today. But the pre-workout, I use the pre-workout. I've used the pump stuff, but I really don't need pump products. And I just bought the Dream Chaser.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, if I lose, right? That's what or if you win, that's what we can get for you.
And vice versa. Vice versa. Yeah. Okay.
Well, Mark, you don't really do supplements though, right?
Well, I honestly don't know if I would be able to send anybody anything.
Well, no, we could figure it out where like order it on the I Prevail website and then put in John's address as a shipping address kind of thing, right? Just pay for it.
Yeah, but I don't want to receive gifts if I'm not willing to give gifts. I don't mind if you guys can have your things.
No, it's a bet, dude. If you win, we got to buy you something.
Yeah, but there's only 2 guys, and 2 of us are picking 1 guy. So
who gives a shit?
It's double or nothing. Then
it's the top 5. It's whoever comes closest to the top 5.
We'll never get the top 5, right? But what if we all get two names right?
Then it's a wash. But then whoever gets closest to the top 5.
Huh? No, I guess not.
What kind of Mark? Do you use supplements or no?
Goodbye. He doesn't really.
I take creatine and
amino. Okay,
but
so
I take a lot of vitamins and shit.
Amino, like the intro workout, like when you're drinking it, or amino pills?
Amino acids, like a powder.
Okay, yeah. So he's got a good one. So okay. I'll buy that and I'll send it to you if you win. And then Kenson, what kind of supplements do you use?
I'll take a pre-workout any day, dude.
All right, so then so his pre-workout is really good. The Mission, it's pretty strong.
So there you go. It'll be an I Prevail supplement.
Yeah, and if I win, I want a purple dildo. And if you could find one for the holidays that sings "Oh Come, O Ye Faithful," that would be even better. No,
I don't know how much searching you expect me to do for that.
I think Amazon's got one.
Yeah, I'm sure they do, and that's probably where I'll go. Is I'll just do the direct address of your place on Amazon. If that's what you want, look. If that's what you want, this is a bet. So I mean, you'll get it.
I'm only busting your balls.
No. You're not bet. No, you're getting it now.
All right.
Yeah, I hope Kenson never does run for political office, because this will be coming up in his past, or always sending dildos down to some guy down in the US.
Yeah. And you see me on you see me in a picture with the dildo next to my head.
They'll interview you. Yeah, I received the dildo.
Yeah,
I'll deny it. I'm not going to sign my name to the thing. Like, I'll deny it. John, you got to take that down. Take that video down. No, what would you get? What would you get?
Yeah, the I Prevail shit is fine, because I do use either the pre-workout or the Dream Chaser. Yeah,
and I mean, it's cool. You have the owner on your channel all the time. His name's escaped me right this second. We talked
Jason Owens,
yeah, Jason, yeah. So I mean, I'll give it a shot for sure.
He was a great bodybuilder back in the day.
Yeah, I looked up a couple pictures of him.
Yeah, he was a great bodybuilder.
I love trying new supplements too. Like I do. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I like. That's the only thing that I miss is going into the vitamin shop and picking and choosing what I want, because now I just order from him. But the truth is, like, he doesn't make protein, so I usually use some kind of whey isolate or something like that. And it's just
I drink a lot of protein powder, but I quit.
Making noise, dude.
I made the conscious decision to stop taking protein powder.
Yeah, I don't take in nearly as much protein as I used to. But
now let me tell you, it's not very fun having 2 cans of sardines after a workout.
Ugh.
Yeah.
No.
With a scoop full of sauerkraut.
Jesus
and the
Christ,
sauerkraut's the fun part.
Ugh, it's disgusting.
That's too much for me. I love my fish. That's too much for me.
That's broke man's. That's the broke guy's fucking protein.
Yeah.
After workout.
Exactly.
Post meal workout.
But honestly, on a budget. I kind of feel better. What
do you mean? Do you really eat that? Sardines with?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why don't you just make yourself?
The other day I went to a gym. First time I went to a gym in
really
probably 5 years. And the guy said he was an IFBB pro. Mm-hmm. So I came up to talk to him. I'm an IFBB pro, and I'm like, I start saying all this stuff, and he's like, "Oh shit, this guy really knows bodybuilding." I looked him up, and he was in the elite pro league or something.
It's got to be purple, Kenson. It's got to be purple.
Purple, of course, yeah.
Well, good. I'm sorry, Mark. Go ahead.
But he's in the elite pro.
The elite pro, yeah.
The other one, the enemy.
But you see, we live on the ocean here too, John. Right? Like this is the North Atlantic Ocean where we live. So, fish is not that you're far from the ocean there in either New Jersey or New York, but like this is the ocean up here for sure. Fish is what most people grow up on here.
I love seafood. I don't know if you guys know this, but
I don't eat shellfish.
really?
No.
Wow. I don't know if you guys know this, but Italians on Christmas Eve only eat shellfish.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Not if they have
That's
nice.
there's the only thing other than seafood is maybe you make like a spaghetti with seafood.
Yeah,
Yep.
you guys make what do you call it?
Well, my mother doesn't cook anymore. She's an old broad now, but my sister-in-law took over the holiday, and it's she makes crab sauce, spaghetti with crab sauce. So instead of a meat sauce, it's a crab sauce.
And they're like red clam sauce or something. You guys?
Yeah,
make?
you could do that too, but in
Tony
my
Danza makes that all the time.
oh yeah, you can make macaroni with red clam sauce, white clam sauce, all that shit. But yeah, no, it's all seafoods. You start off with seafood salad, deep fried shrimp, whatever, stuffed clams, and then it goes into stuffed calamari and king crab legs and all kinds of good shit. It's
I'm in. I'm in.
That's it's my favorite meal of the year, man. And me and my
See, I
brothers,
won't eat- I
me and
won't
my
eat
brothers
that
split
stuff.
it.
That's funny.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, when lobster season comes around, like it's a 2-month lobster season here. That's what you do. Like Father's Day is during lobster season. You go get a couple dozen lobster, right? And you got some that you stick in the freezer by the end of it all because you buy more so you can have it through the winter too, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Scallop diving is something that we do here. And scallop diving is
a lot of people love scallops around here.
yeah. And
I
where
won't
we
eat
go
them either.
diving for them, they grow big.
Are you allergic, or you just don't have a taste
No,
for
I
it?
just won't eat.
Yeah.
Them.
Yeah.
I don't even eat beef or pork.
Really? Are you a vegan?
Nah, I don't want no labels. I don't bother anybody about what they eat. No, you know what I mean? It's like
So yes.
No,
Yeah.
I don't. If I was
No,
starving,
I got you.
If I was starving, I'd eat anything, and I'll eat a piece of deer every once in a while.
I never ate deer.
Yeah.
Venison. No, I did.
No?
I ate deer. Yeah.
But it was a wild animal, you know what I mean? Got shot.
Yeah, you got to
Lived a
cut
good-
its head.
lived
You
a
got to
good
cut
life.
its head off and shit.
Probably impregnated a deer too and left her to raise those babies on her own. So you telling me that deer didn't deserve to get shot? Yes, he did.
Hey,
And you deserve to eat 'em.
I
Yeah,
deserve to eat him.
I eat a
But I
deer's
don't hunt.
ass.
I don't
Cook it
hunt.
right.
People will bring me a piece every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing
No,
I never did. I never been hunting.
No?
No.
Okay.
I feel like
I did when I was younger.
I would. Don't get me wrong. I just never, never like. I don't know.
No. When I was growing up, my father hunted a little bit. My stepfather at the time hunted a lot, so I went with him. And but it's not something that I ever had the desire to keep up with when I was an adult because one, it's time consuming. Two, I just don't feel the need to do it when I can go down the road. And three, I've always had people around me that give me the meat that they go hunting for, right?
Yeah,
so I mean, and that's enough for me. That's enough.
Like
Yeah.
you say, your dad hunted. Now, when you were a little kid, everybody hunted. All adults hunted.
Oh,
because
yeah.
it was cheaper. It was cheaper. You didn't have to pay all these, tags, all this and that. It actually made sense to fill your freezer with deer meat. Now
The laws
it's
were
gonna
different
cost
then too.
you-
Yep.
It's going to cost you big money. And they do moose draws. You have to win a draw to be able to hunt a moose.
Yeah, that's a whole thing, Mark.
You got moose running around killing people. Of course, we're killing the moose too.
Yeah. Fuck those moose.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, you get one moose. That's it could be upwards of like 1,000 pounds or more, dude. One moose,
Yeah.
it's a lot.
I've seen a few of them.
Yeah, we didn't hunt. We went to the butcher.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. That's what I prefer now, big time.
So we went to the butcher.
Abdullah the butcher?
Abdullah the butcher.
Abdullah the butcher.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gentlemen, I appreciate both of you. You're like my new buddies, my new YouTube buddies. I got new friends. I wish we could hang out.
Yeah. Someday. No, I really enjoy this too, man. I really
so
do,
I. Me too.
It's great.
I love fucking bodybuilding and talking. Even my other channels I enjoy. I got a couple of good interviews coming up on my other channels. If anybody's interested, it's called Serious and Silliness Outcasts. And I got I have this guy coming on.
I'll have to check that out.
This guy, his name is Mooch. He was
Huh.
he was a
He was on-
Mongol. He was a Mongol for 15 years or 14 years.
Jesse the Body Ventura was a Mongol, wasn't he?
No, he wasn't. He was a
Well, he used to hang around
He was
with
a
the
governor.
Mongols.
yeah.
No,
I
but he
don't
used to
know.
hang around with the Mongols.
I guess so. But he was a full patch member of the Mongols for about 15 years. Went to prison, came out, and now he's a social worker and he works with troubled kids. So I'm going to be interviewing him tomorrow night.
Yeah, the
okay,
Mongols.
cool.
They were a big to do biking gang. That's what Jesse Ventura was arguing with.
In the
somebody
states, they're still huge.
Yeah, they said
I don't know.
the Hell's Angels. He said the Hell's Angels won't mess with them. And Joe Rogan's like, you just said they were shooting out with them. He's like, they won't mess with them. He's like, you don't think shooting's messing with them? He's like, no, they won't mess with them.
Yeah, I think Jesse. Jesse, you gotta believe, like, maybe about 70%.
He has a card. He said they gave him an official card.
Yeah,
that says he's a Mongol.
That's what they give him. They hand out cards.
Unofficial.
Whatever. I don't know.
It's like a pro card, right?
Yeah, you pay for it.
They probably have to pay for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I paid for it. I paid for it with service for my country.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That was good. That was good. Yep.
And then I have John Elite coming on, who was a former, I guess you could call him a mafia member, but he was never fully inducted because he's not Italian. But he was with Gotti and Gotti Jr. And he did 16. He did 16 years in jail. Then he turned state's evidence because everybody was turning state's evidence at the time. But he was on the run and he did 2 years in jail in Brazil because they caught him in Brazil. And sent him back here. And then I should have.
You should get Wes Watson on.
Who the hell is that?
I knew you. Wes Watson. He look him up on YouTube. He was he was in jail for a number of 10 years or more, and he talks about life in jail and being able to get juice and train and gangs and the affiliate, he really goes in depth as to what actually happens in jail, spending time in the shoe. He's good, man, and he blew up too.
I gotta see. Yeah, a lot of times it's not that easy,
No, he is a bigger name out there when it comes to that type of space. But and he's an intense dude. Like, watch his early stuff, especially, dude. He's an intense dude. Like, he's that's the bubbly.
And I'm trying to, and I'm trying to get AJ from The Sopranos, the son, on.
I saw that. You paid for him to get on yours.
Yeah, $100. He actually contacted me today, so I'm not getting stiffed.
That's a bargain.
And I'm trying to get this porno chick on. She's like, it's Connie Paragnon. She's this Asian chick with these giant cans and this big ass. She's a real.
She's on that video with you.
She's a real.
He'd really appreciate her.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not for your first video. With Sanch.
It's the whole idea of the Outcast channel is to interview people that don't fit in normal society, and talk about people that don't fit.
You should get society. Joseph Merrick.
What the hell is that?
John Joseph Merrick. He was known as the Elephant Man. He's dead now, so you'll never really get him on there. Well, he didn't fit into with society.
He's not alive.
Yeah.
Minor detail. Yeah.
Anyway.
Minor detail. Yeah. No. Well, for the living, that's a couple of decent ones you got coming up. Yeah. Well, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah.
So the other channel. So that's about it, gentlemen.